Welcome to our ultimate transportation guide for Bangkok. In this video, we'll walk you through all of the possible modes of transport in the city, which to take and which to avoid. From the famous tuk-tuks to the Skytrain, we'll show you how to navigate Bangkok like a local.
I would not recommend stopping city taxi at the road. I recommend using apps like Grab and Bolt, because in those apps you can know what's the exact price you're gonna be paying, and if you try to use the city taxis you don't know how much you're gonna be paying in the end, and usually they increase the price because the taxi in Bangkok are so cheap. You can have rides of 10 kilometers paying like 3 euros. Also, being a new Grab user, you can get 50% off of some rides.
If you are doing a tour outside of the city, instead of getting a taxi, you can find taxi cars with tour posters on the side that actually bring you around for a full day, and you can bargain a really good price with them. They show you many places that they can bring you to, and you basically create your own itinerary for the day, and they will be your personal driver. The guys who do this speak a little bit of English, and they're usually really friendly. The prices are really reasonable. We paid 600 baht for the whole day, which is like 16 euro, and we drove around 75 kilometers. If you would like to see our videos of the tours that we took that day, you can find them below in the description.
The bus lines in Bangkok, you cannot trust too much the buses there. The price is really good. So in Bangkok there is 3 types of buses. The bus with AC we paid only 15 baht per person, but just cash. We cannot use any kind of like payment, only cash, and it's quite annoying because you're gonna be carrying change everywhere. You cannot trust too much the bus time in Bangkok. They are very unreliable. We got delayed so many times, sometimes 30 minutes waiting for buses, and because Bangkok is a big city, this should not happen. But in the end, with the price, because it's so cheap, the bus tickets is around 50 cents.
One thing I would advise is to avoid taking this mode of transport during a rush hour, or you will end up standing on the stairs of the bus along with another 20 standing passengers like we did.
A truck as a public transport. Using the truck public transport, you're gonna pay around 8 baht per ticket. That is like 30 cents.
We don't know where we're going.
Absolutely no clue where we're going. The thing with this transport is it is really cheap. It's 8 baht, but it doesn't come up on Google Maps, and we don't see any timetable, so we don't actually know how to catch these buses and how to find out what the route is. So basically we just hopped on this bus now just to experience it and to show you guys, but let's see where we end up.
Yeah, we are going to the right direction.
We're going in the right direction.
Yes.
How do you find out where those buses are going? Absolutely no idea. We just hopped on in the direction that we were supposed to be going in, and it worked out in our favor because it got us closer to where we needed to go. What we do is when it turns off away from where we need to go, we just hop off because it's only 7 baht. Really cheap.
And we should find a new market.
Yeah, we found a cool place, so just hop on and see what happens.
This is the cheapest bus transport. It costs around 8 baht. It is cheap because there is no AC. I would not recommend to take this bus on hot days.
The bus that there is no AC is half price. So this bus costs for us 8 baht.
It is extremely old but works, so go for it.
Instead of an underground, Bangkok has an overground, or as they call it, the Skytrain. This is probably the most reliable mode of transport, as you can see exactly the times that it is coming at on Google Maps.
We cannot pay train tickets by card, only cash. As you can see, there is no option for card. There's no card machine here. Basically, in Bangkok, the only way to pay for public transport is by cash. Oh wow. Yeah, that's so cool.
That's so cool.
I never had seen a
not
token.
expecting that.
Yeah, that's a token to pay the public transport. I don't know why it's like that. I don't have any idea.
Yeah, you're not allowed to bring a fruit on
Yeah.
the train.
Like, there is a theory that like the people can use this to hurt someone because like it's really spiky.
So fast forwarding a bit to the future, we figured out why you're not allowed durian on the train, and it is because of its stink.
Yeah, basically stinks the fruit.
Yeah, I was wrong. It's not dangerous. It's not a dangerous fruit. It's just a very smelly one.
Yeah, we asked like a secret guard, and she said for us that some people was complaining, and now it's not allowed anymore to bring the fruit inside the train.
The more you know.
Yeah, you can see the indenters has like a metal detection. How are we gonna use the token? Oh, so the token basically is here. That is so cool.
However, there aren't too many train lines and they don't work as well as they should in a mega city.
Tuk Tuk, the most well-known way to move in Bangkok, and also one of the most expensive. Why? Because it's a unique way to move in Bangkok, and also they choose the price they want. So always bargain the price, never pay what they say at the first. For example, we got a ride that was costing 200 baht, and the first price that he said to us was 450, so we got half price. But of course, if you wanna get a tuk-tuk in busy days as Friday nights and Saturday nights, you're gonna be paying a high price. But anyway, you're in Bangkok, you need to get to your tuk-tuk.
How many? 90.
The city boats are a mode of transport that you will inevitably find yourself on due to Bangkok's lack of bridges in the city. However, this is a good thing because these boats are very enjoyable and very cheap. We paid 5 baht to cross the river, which is around 15 cents. These boats are usually taken to cross the river when you are on your way to see the temples around the city. If you are looking for a tuk-tuk experience on water, I would recommend getting these taxi boats. These boats are a more pricier option for transport, but it is something different to do and experience, and you can ask your driver to bring you to the local floating market in the city. Lastly is the rented motorbikes. This is an option that we would not recommend because the roads are way too busy and there are a lot of impolite and careless drivers. We've seen many road accidents, and because of this we did not rent any motorbikes here. However, we did rent outside of the city and they were around 250 baht per day and are a really fun option in a safe environment.
If you're looking up to make friends with the local people, you can get free rides, as we did in the Mod Cafe. You can check that video in the description.